Yo guys, what is up? It's Zebruhfy here, or Zeb, coming at y'all with another video, and today we are going to be taking a look at some optimizations to optimize your internet, get lower ping, higher download, higher upload speeds. Now I cannot guarantee that this is going to give you higher ping, or I can't guarantee that this is going to give you higher speeds, but I can almost guarantee that it's going to be giving you at least lower ping, okay? Now, I know that there's going to be some people where this actually increases your ping, even though that's not what we're going for here. So for those people, or not for those people, for everyone, what we're gonna do in case that does happen, so that if there's any issues, you can always revert. What we're gonna do first, guys, and before we get into this, make sure to like and subscribe to support me, guys. You already know we're on the journey to 1,000. We're grinding right now. So anyway, guys, if you'd like to support me, I appreciate it very much if you like and subscribe. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the bottom left, right? So type here to search, type in create, and you should see create a restore point right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head into create a restore point, and it should bring up this window right here. So what you're gonna want to do is click create right here, create, and it doesn't really matter what you name it, just name it like the date of today, or like September, or you know, whenever you're doing this, just name it something that you'll remember. Actually, you don't have to remember it. It doesn't matter what it's named, though. And then once you pick a name, click create. And once you click create, you can just hit OK. And bam. Now we're done. We can hop into the optimization. So what that did, guys, was in case you run into any issues after this tutorial, then bam, you can fix it without having to worry about reinstalling or doing any of that crap. It'll just revert it. But now that I'm done talking about that, guys, sorry, what we're going to do first is we're going to head into Windows Updates. So click Updates in the bottom, or type Updates in the bottom left. Go to Check for Updates. Now, just check for updates real quick. Just do a quick check. If you have any updates, install them before this tutorial, because I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but when you do a Windows update, it will revert some, not all, but it will revert some of the changes that we are doing here in here, so that's why I always recommend updating Windows before you do any optimizations. So now what we're going to do is we are going to head into Device Manager. So how you do that is you go to the Start button, right-click the Start button, and go to Device Manager. Now what you want to do in here is you want to go down to Network Adapters, drop it down, whatever you're using. So you may be using Ethernet, or you may be using like a Wi-Fi thing. So find whatever you're mainly using. So I have an Ethernet cable, so right here, Intel Ethernet controller. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on it and click update. Whatever drivers you have, search for an update as well. So search automatically. And as you can see, I already have the best drivers possible, so I don't have to do anything here. But updating your Wi-Fi drivers will actually optimize them, and believe it or not, it may make your speeds and your ping lower. No, your speed's higher and your ping lower. There we go. But anyways, once we're done with that, we're going to head into Control Panel. So how you do that is just type Control Panel in the bottom left. Open up Control Panel. We're going to head into Network and Internet. You guessed it. And now head to Network and Sharing Center. Once you're in Network and Sharing Center, you're going to click on whatever connection you're using. So some of you will probably have more than one connection here. So find whatever your main one is. So again, I know that I'm using Ethernet, so this works out perfectly. Connections, Ethernet. I'm going to click on my Ethernet. Maybe you're using Wi-Fi, maybe you're also using Ethernet. Whatever one you're using, find it and click on it. So then it should pop up this, and it should tell you all this. This isn't the most important thing, but what we're going to do is we're going to head to Properties. And Properties will open up this. Now you guys will probably have a lot of stuff checked, just like me. And you're probably thinking, well, do I really need all of this stuff? And the answer to that is no, you do not. So what we're going to do is we're going to disable all of the services on here that are very unnecessary, and that will just take up extra bandwidth or make our internet adapters traffic slower. So you can actually uncheck every single one of these except for Internet Protocol version 4. So literally all you need to have checked is Internet Protocol version 4. So now that you only have Internet Protocol version 4 checked, we're going to click on Internet Protocol, or actually no, just click Properties again. Once this is the only thing you have checked, click Properties again. And, okay, actually, no, not that properties. Click configure. My bad. Not properties, configure. There we go. Okay, this is where all the magic happens, guys. You should have a box something like this open. Now, just a quick note before we start this. You are not going to have all the same settings, and yours is not going to look the same as mine. So, that's not an issue. That means that you most likely have a different adapter, or you have some sort of different version or different adapter of what I have. That is okay, okay, guys? We're not going to have the same settings, trust me. So, just try and follow along as best you can. If you have a question about one of the settings I'm changing, you can ask me in the comments, and I'll get back to you. But, yeah, guys, what we're going to do first is we're going to head to power management. Now, you're most likely going to have this box checked. It says, allow the computer to turn off this device to save power. Uncheck that because you don't want your computer to turn off your internet to save power. That does not sound good. We don't want that, guys. So uncheck this box, just like I have it unchecked. Now we can go ahead and head to advanced. And what we're going to do is we're going to change all of these settings. Now, these are just some small settings. You know, we tweak them here and there. They'd make a little bit of a difference, believe it or not. So just go through as best as you can and try to copy what I have. If you don't have some stuff that I have, then ask me about it in the comments if you're not sure. And yeah, so ARP offload, disabled, DMA coalescing, disabled as well. This is actually a new setting, so I'm going to have to look into this one a little bit. This was not here last time I checked, but I'm just going to leave it on disabled because that's the default. Enabled PME, we are going to have enabled. Again, energy efficient Ethernet, anything that is energy efficient, I'm going to recommend turning off, because that makes it so that when you're going over a certain amount of power consumption, it'll lower your internet speed to save power, and we don't want that, so turn this off. Flow control, disabled, gigabit master slave mode, just leave this on auto detect. This is like a not important setting, but it won't really, just leave it on auto because it doesn't do much. Interrupt moderation, you definitely want that disabled. And interrupt moderation rate, you also want that off, along with interrupt moderation. You want both of those off. Now, anything that has offload, the word offload in it, you want disabled. So IPv4 checksum offload, disabled. Jumbo packet, you also want that disabled. Large send offload v2, IPv4, disabled. Large send offload v2, IPv6, disabled. You can just not mess with this locally administered address. You can just leave this as it is. Log link state event, just leave that on enabled. That won't do too much. Also, guys, if you do need to pause the video to just slow down, because I know I'm going a bit fast. I'm trying not to make the videos super long because usually my videos go for a really long time. So just pause the video if you need to catch up, or you can also rewind. That's a great feature YouTube has. But next, we're going to go to maximum number of RSS queues. This is like the first super important setting. So this one, you're going to want to set it to the highest number possible. So my highest number possible is 4 queues. So if you have 4, set it to 4. If you have anything higher than 4, just set it to the highest number possible. So like some of you may even have like 8 or something like that. Just go for the highest possible. What this RSS queues is doing is instead of rather just going through one channel, your internet is being split into multiple different channels to be able to speed it up. So that's just a little bit of an important setting. So just put it to the highest possible, and now we're going to move on to NS offload. Again, it's an offload, so disabled. We don't want it. We don't want our internet offloading anything. Packet priority and VLAN. We're going to want packet priority and VLAN disabled. You may think, well, don't I want packet priority enabled? No, because you want it to be kind of a balance, and you don't want them to be like, you just want to leave this at disabled, trust me. Both of them disabled. Now, receive buffers, you're going to want to set this to the highest value possible. Wait, is that correct? I'm not sure if that's correct, actually. Let me check. Okay, yeah, you want it to the lowest value possible. Sorry, guys. So, receive buffers and transmit buffers are two that go together. You want them to be the lowest possible, guys. So, my lowest possible is 80. You're probably going to have it at like 256 or something like that by default, or maybe 512. Just set it to the lowest possible. What this is doing is it's receiving and transmitting data from your internet provider, or your internet to your PC. If it's a lower value, it's refreshing faster. So it's refreshing your internet faster, so this is going to make it so that you have less packet loss. Speed and duplex, again, you want this to the highest possible. So I have 2.5 gigabytes per second full duplex. You may have 1.0, or you may have 100 megabytes per second. Whatever the highest number is, 2.5 gigabytes per second, 1 gigabyte per second. Most of you guys probably have like 1 gigabyte per second. Whatever the highest number, and then set it to full duplex. That's what you want to do for that. Or if you're not sure, you can either ask me in the comments, or you can set it to auto negotiation as well. That would work. TCP checksum offload disabled. Another TCP checksum offload disabled again. Transmit buffers, we already talked about this. Lowest value possible. UDP checksum disabled. Another UDP checksum disabled. Wait for link off. Wait on link settings disabled. Wait on magic packet disabled. Wait on pattern match also disabled. Okay, guys, so we are now done with the tutorial, guys. So now that we're done with the tutorial, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you would like me to do a more in-depth Ethernet tutorial or a more in-depth internet tutorial, I can go a little bit more in-depth than I just did. I'll probably do that in a future video, but this was just supposed to be a quick, simple video for those of you trying to get slightly lower ping or better settings if you're working with packet loss or high ping. Hopefully this helps you out. Let me know your results in the comments. And again, if you do have any issues, revert to that restore point, guys. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. And turn on the bell so you're notified when I upload. You can get in here for the newest videos, guys. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. It's been Zeb, and peace out, guys. Have a great day or night wherever you are. I love you all.